Hello everyone, welcome to our Leetcode level easy problem series. Today we will look into the simple array problem. We have covered array and stack in our another series related to data structure and algorithms concept. We will go over the problems related to them so that we can practice and understand the use of those data structures in more detail. So let's start.
We will look into the easy level Leetcode problem called remove duplicates from sorted array. Let's understand the problem statement in detail. Let's say we have given an input array which is sorted and in a non-decreasing or ascending order. For example, this is the array which is sorted in ascending order starting from left to right. We need to remove duplicate elements in a place. In place means we need to do this removal logic directly onto the given input array without using any external or temporary space. We are not allowed to create any new array or any new space for storing elements temporarily while solving the problem. The order of existing elements should not change after duplicate removal. It means that if we remove this duplicate 1 and duplicate 2, if you see 1 is coming before 2, 2 is coming before 3, so this order should be same after that duplicate removal also. Let's say after duplicate removal, we get k elements. Then change the given input array in a such way that first k elements of array are unique. K is the number of unique elements. For example, if we remove the 1 and 2 duplicate, there are 3 unique elements, 1, 2, 3, right? Now, we need to place these 3 unique elements in a given input array itself, that it should contain these three elements like 1, 2, 3, which are unique elements, should be placed on 0 to k minus 1. Here 0 to 2 index, right? So the problem statement here is little bit confusing. So the problem statement says remove duplicates, but if you see the ask here is that we need to modify the given input array itself, that from 0 to k minus 1, it will contain the unique elements from the input array, and the order of these unique elements should be same as the order in the original array, right? So, and when we return, we need to return the number of unique elements, which is 3 here, right? And the Leetcode will check the input array elements from 0 to k minus 1, which we have changed to put the unique elements from 0 to k minus 1. If we have put it correctly and in correct order, then Leetcode will validate the answer and uh, uh, check whether it is satisfying the criteria, right? So hope problem statement is clear. Let's go to the approach now. Let's say we have given an input array, this one sorted ascending input array. Now we have 5 number of elements in this array and 3 are unique elements in this array. If we remove the duplicate 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, there are 3 unique elements. So k is equal to 3. So based on the problem statement, from 0 to k minus 1, here we need to put the unique elements. This 1, 2, 3 should come here in the same order as they are present in the original array. Now, this, let's say this index which is pointing to the 0th position, we can move this index to next position only when we see the new unique element. Let's say we have started with the 0, and let's say we are saying that this first element is unique element, and we are keeping this index to track the unique elements. We can move this element, this index further only when we find a new unique element. Like when we find a 2, then only we need to move this cursor from there to here, right? And then put a 2 here. But how will we come to know that we found a unique element, right? Now, if we observe the array, right, the given array is a sorted in a ascending order. So the property of sorted array is basically when we find an element, let's say 1, if there are duplicate ones, they will be immediately followed by the 1, right? So here you can see that, let's say we found the 1, and if there are any duplicate ones, it will be immediately following to the 1 because the array is sorted in ascending order. Similarly, you can see 2, right? So they are co-located, right, because of the sorted ascending array property. Now let's use this property of ascending array and try to see how we can find the next unique element and move this cursor to place the unique elements as we encounter, right? So let's say this is input array. We will initialize the two indexes. First index is a last unique number index. So this is initially initialized to 0. So this index represents that this is the place where last unique element was inserted, right? And the another index is a traversal index, which is also initialized to 0. This index we will use to pass the array till the end, right? Now continue the parsing till the traversal index reaches to the end and check, okay, the element at 0th index or the last unique number index, which is 0, blue array, and the element at traversal index 1, whether they are matching or not. If they are matching, it means we are seeing the duplicate elements, right? So continue the traversal. Now if the last unique number is not matching with the current number where traversal index is present, it means that we found the unique element, new unique element. Like the input at last unique number index means the last unique number which we had found is not matching to the current number at a traversal index. It means that we found the next unique number, which is 2 here. So what we should do is increment the last unique number index, because here we will put that new unique number, replace the value from that traversal index to this new unique number index, which is now it changed from 1 to 2, and then increment the traversal index. Now here 2 is equal to 2, it means that we are seeing the duplicate elements. So increment the traversal index. Now we see that the input in the input array, if we see that at index 1 the element is 2 and that index 4 the element is 3, it is not matching. It means we found a next unique, right? So again increment the last unique number index, because we need to put a new unique here, and whatever the value is present at the traversal index, just replace that value to the this index, new unique number index, and increment the traversal index. Now we reached the end of the array. It means that we have completed the traversal, and we need to just return the last unique number index plus 1, because this is an index. This is, so if we do plus 1, it will say number of elements, right? Because in array the indexing starts from 0 0, right? So if you want to return how many elements are there, just add 1 to this index 3. It means that 1 2 3, it will represent the 3 unique numbers. So this is how the problem can be solved. So let's see the solution. So if you see, index is basically our traversal index and k is our last unique number index, right? We are parsing the array till the end. If we see that the number at current unique index is not matching at the traversal index, it means that we have found a new unique element. And we are also checking whether the k is less than whether the k is less than length minus 1, because we are doing plus plus here. So if we don't check, we will get array index out of bound exception. So we assign that we increment the last unique uh, number index, which is k. We increment it first, and then we replace the value at it by the current value at a traversal index, and then increment the traversal index. So this is how the loop will go, and we return the k plus 1, because we need to return number of unique elements, right? So what is the time complexity here? If you see, we are parsing till the end of the array only once. So let's say if the number of elements into the input array is n, so we are passing just once. That's why the time complexity of this solution is O of n, right? So it is optimized solution. So let's submit it just to see whether it is passing all the test cases. So yeah, it is working absolutely fine. So we have found that we have solved this solution using O of n time complexity. So hope you understood the solution and explanation. If you like the video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.
Hope you understood the solution and problem explanation. This will help you to keep practicing on to the data structure which we have learned so far. So keep practicing and improve your thought process. Thank you.